Good morning, it's Bank Holiday Monday and today we're off to Bovington Tank Museum. Unfortunately last night with the thunder and the kids getting up and down, I didn't get much sleep, so I'm a bit tired. So I think coffee first thing and then I'll see you in the car. We're all in the car, 100% battery, 94 miles on the gasometer for what it's worth. Who are we going to meet there?
Granddad and Granny Ali.
Yes, are we looking forward to it?
Yes.
It's about 28 miles to get there.
No, it's 580.
That's a long way. So yeah, we'll be there in about half an hour, 40 minutes. This is it.
Yeah, that's the tank museum.
There's a tank.
There's a tank.
The tank is trying to shoot us.
More tanks.
Where are we again?
There's a tank. There's a city tank.
Why is that a city?
That's just that.
Look at this one.
I mean, look at that one. That's a broken down tank.
Why is it broken down?
It's got lungs. That's definitely a broken down one. It is, Mummy.
Right, so we've arrived 72%.
Oh, Daddy, can I have my
72 miles
Daddy.
on the gasometer, and we've travelled 28.5 miles. done.
And it was over my wrist there.
There we are, all finished at Bovington Tank Museum. What do you think, Thomas?
Awesome.
Awesome. Should we go back again?
Yeah.
Definitely. Where's your sister?
With Brandon and Brandon.
She's gone in another car, hasn't she?
Yeah.
So we're now, from here, we're going to head over to Dorset, which is about 12 miles away. So we're on 71%. And then from there we got to get back home, which is about 30 or 35 miles. So we'll decide when we get there if we need a charge. But big thumbs up to Bovington Tank Museum. And we'll definitely be going back, won't we, Thomas?
How about, yes, we are.
So we've arrived at my dad's house in Dorchester. We're 51% with 47 miles on the gasometer. So it's about 35 miles home, which we should make, albeit there's about 10 or 12 miles of dual carriageway, which saps the battery a bit. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plug in here. I'm not going to bother going to the rapid charger in town. Plug in here for a couple of hours, and that should just be enough to make it home comfortably rather than getting concerned. But as I say, 51%, it shouldn't be a worry anyway. Just a bit of peace of mind. So let's plug in. Drop him. There you go, good catch. Lovely. Okay, brilliant. Perfect, thank you very much. Right, it is now just gone 7. We got here just gone 4, so 3 hours. Gone from 51% to 80%. We've got 73 miles on the gasometer. Plenty to get home on, so we can enjoy the drive home now. So let's get unplugged and get on the road.
Thank you for a lovely day.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. You should have brought a red hat.
So there we go, that's our bank holiday Monday all done. Kids are inside getting into bed. I think we finished unpacking the car. It's just to the only thing left to do now is to plug in, get ourselves indoors and get the kettle on, or maybe a small glass of wine. So the only thing that I've been thinking about today is our use of energy, and you know, the last few weeks and months I keep seeing stories in the paper about how we're breaking records, that the solar power that we produce in the UK is getting more and more, and we're breaking records, whether it be that more is produced than we can use overnight, or I think it was this Friday, over 24% of all the power that we used on the national grid in the UK was solar based, which is incredible. We're making huge steps forward now after a very long time of nothing much happening, and that's brilliant. And you know, I think me, like most people, we're looking to the future thinking this is the answer. We're there, you know, the electric vehicles are here, whether it's in a hybrid form or full electric like the Leaf. But then looking today, you have to wonder, is it the only way? And the reason I say that is we're seeing those tanks go around, and all the tanks that we saw today, all the big ones that have to survive on their own for days, if not weeks on end without resupply, they carry their own fuel. They carry tanks on the side or trailers on the back full of fuel. They need to be able to operate on low grade fuel. They need to be able to operate in the middle of nowhere at a moment's notice, and not have to worry about whether they've got enough fuel in the tank, enough energy to make the thing work. Now I know the drawback is they're very, very noisy, and you replace their fossil fuel engines with electric motors and they become very quiet. But how do they get that solar energy into their batteries? Now, you know, if they're operating in the desert, cover them in solar panels, potentially that could work. There's different colours that could be used, that, you know, as far as camouflage is concerned. But is it that practical? And if they're trying to, you know, they throw scrim nets over the top, the solar, the sun isn't going to get through that. They're not going to be able to charge from that. If they want to operate in the dead of night and then hide away in vegetation during the day, they can't charge from that. So is there other options? You know, hydrogen fuel cells perhaps? It's the same problem. You know, how do they get access to that weeks and weeks on end? You know, even if they start running out of fuel, there's low-grade fuel all over the world. They can find it. You can't necessarily get by just on the solar alone. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. But I think we still have got some way to go, and it's opened my eyes to that today. We're definitely heading in the right direction, and I'm sure there is an answer out there. People much more intelligent than me will be coming up with those answers. Yeah, just that was my thinking today coming home. I think we're heading in the right direction, but there's an awful lot more to do. And you know, the speed that we're moving forward, I'm sure I will see all that in my lifetime. Yeah, just food for thought for me. Otherwise, a really good day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The Nissan Leaf has been brilliant again. We didn't need to charge it after all. We've got home with, let's have a look, 37% and 38 miles on the gasometer. We've done 78 miles today. Trouble-free, quiet, enjoyable, brilliant miles. Thanks for watching. See you again.